Hello, it's Marco from DPlugins. I'm super excited to show you my latest plugin, and that's for the creating native Gutenberg blocks. You hear it right, it's the native Gutenberg blocks. As you can see in the image, it's going to give you the sidebar controls. You can write in PHP and not in the React, so you don't need to compile anything, and you can work safely in your server. Also, in addition, we have the reusable symbols, so you can create the entire design system for your design. We also have the SCSS Partials that's going to compile in browser, so you can split your code into functions, into whatever styles you need. The best thing, as I mentioned, you get the native fields. We also have the hot reload, we have the revisions, we have InnerBlocks support. Also, if you have some typo, you are going to get the fail message. So it's going to explain you right away where the error is, so you can fix it. But the best part is, until you don't fix it, it's not going to generate the new file. So the user will see the latest working version of your block. So you will not present the error messages to your users. And the best thing is it's powered with the Monaco editor, with the autocomplete by the Emmet. So it's going to be like you never left your Visual Studio. So let's just jump into the plugin and see what it can do. So once you add the license, you're going to have the option between three types. The first one is blocks, and that's the core what we are going to create. Then we have the symbols, that's the reusable components that we can add to the blocks. So we can have the same button across multiple blocks, for example. And on the end, it's the SCSS partials. Everybody knows what the SCSS is, so we can split our styles into reusable and much easier writable CSS. So let's just start with the hello block. So once you type, you create it. On the side you have the settings, you have the description of the block, you can set in which category you want to edit. You can change the icon, you can enable InnerBlocks settings, so you can set up the allowed blocks and the block that you want to be added by the default, for example, paragraph, headline, image, or whatever custom block you also created. And then for the view.js, you can enable module. That's if you want to work with the WordPress interactivity API, but then it's going to be inserted in the header. That's how the WordPress do it. But if you want it in the footer and you want just the plain JS, you can leave it by the default disabled. And of course, you can delete the block permanently. So let's save it. And at this point, we don't have anything here. What we can do is we can just write H1, and you can see we have the autocomplete right away. Let me zoom it a little. So we can just write hello. Let's press save, and let's clean up. We don't need this anymore. Go to the pages, sample, and once we open the sample page, I'm going to add our hello block. So what you can see here is a hello, because that's the only thing that we added. But let's just open the front end, and you can see the hello again, because that's our content. So if you open the style, you can see that we are automatically created the WP block. Then we have our namespace, and then we have the block name. Let's just zoom it a little. Let's just add the background. You can see the Emmet is working awesome, and it's giving us the autocomplete, because we can press the tab and it's going to autocomplete it. And let's just add some line background. If I press save and if I go to this page, it's going to be updated right away because our hot reload is working as well. Let's just change it to red. You can see red, and it's red without me reloading the page. So we can change it. Perfect. Let's just close this one. We don't need it too much. Let's change to the hello world, save, and you can see changes. If you have the two screens, you can just detach it and it's going to work as well. Let's just go back to Lime. Perfect. And you can see it's changed. Okay, and we are done with the static block. So let's just go to the revisions, and it can be base, it can be static, whatever you want to call it. Save it, and let's now move to the attributes. So we need the title. Let's copy example. Perfect. Let's change this to title. And if we save it, what you can see here is we can add the title. This is an awesome title. Perfect. This becoming like a card, so let's add a button. This is let's do it like this. Perfect. We can see click me. Let's just add a class, CTA, and by the default this is SCSS, so you can start nesting it right away. Let's just add background black, color white, padding 1 rem to rem, border radius, and no border, so border 0. If you jump here, you can add some padding here as well. Perfect, and we are getting click me already. So if you don't want to write a button over and over and you want to reuse it to the new blocks as well, let's just add new, and let's create a symbol, and let's add it a button. So what we are going to do is we are going to copy this, we are going to here paste it, save it, and we are going to copy the button and we are going to paste it. What you can see here is we are getting the reference to the symbol. So just a second, we need to save the changes. Click me to, and what you can see here, if you reload it, you can see that it's updated right away. Perfect. So if you open the documentation, I created a couple of examples for this, and let's just go to the symbol. You can see how the symbols are affecting in this chart, but let's go to the example, and what we can do is we can update this, so the actual symbol, it's easy changeable. So here we are passing the variable text. By the default it's going to be button text. So if we reload here, it's button text. What we mess up, we forgot to add the class, so it's going to be like this. Perfect. And let's just go to the example, and what you can see here is You can paste the reference to the button file, and you can also overwrite the text. So instead of button text, once we save it, it's going to be click me. So this is really good because you want to reuse the styles, but for example, in one card you want read me, or in the post loop you want read more. Also, what you can see here is you can have the multiple overrides as well. You can set up the buttons variation, you can set up to paste the link, you can set up the sizes. Also, you can have the true or false. So for example, if you overwrite it with disable, or if you overwrite with the link, or you can overwrite with the permalink link, otherwise it's going to be fetching the attribute. So the variations are huge, and you can check the documentation, and you can be creative as much as you want with this one. But let me just quickly jump to the partials as well. So for example, let's just copy this one and let's add the button. Okay, so we are going to have the button style here. Let's go to the block style. I forgot to save this one. If I save it now, and if we reload, you can see the style is not here anymore. But if you go to the CSS partials, you can simply call it, and what you can see, it's here already. If we want to change this to the orange and then this black, sorry, if I save it, you can see that it's working as well. But also the good thing is if you have the functions, or maybe color variables or something like that, under the settings, you can also load it globally. So for example, if I load this one globally, and if I go back to the block, what you can see in the CSS partial, let me just reload it, it's loaded globally. So those functions and the things that you need on every block, you can actually load it from one location. So from here you can load it, and it's going to be included in all your blocks. So if you write the breakpoint function or something like that, you definitely need that on every block. And also the functions will not add any weight to the CSS because until you don't use them, they will not be included as well. This is all for the start, and I hope that you can see how productive you can be with this. And the best thing is you can work in local, or you can update your blocks on the server as well. And I just want to show you this one as well. So if you break the, let me just do it like this. If you break the PHP, you can get the error line where it was. So you can see it was the line 1, and if I save it, it's working correctly. But the best thing is if you do this and you break it, it's not going to overwrite the new file. It's going to keep the old one until you don't fix the error. So on the end, the end user will not see the broken website. It's going to be only the editor who's going to see the changes. So I hope you guys are happy with what we've done so far. Give us a like. Also, you can write in the comments what more you would like from our products to have the features, so we can actually help you on the end as well. Thank you for watching and bye for now.